Alright. We made it, everybody. We made it. I want y'all to join me as I do my interview. Video 88.9. We here. It's a little brisk outside, but you know, it's all good. Eyes all watery. That wind was chopping out there. That wind out there chopping. Hold on, let me let the fam know that I'm on deck right now. Let them know. You let the fam know I'm on deck. Damn. Hopefully everybody's doing good. I just want to let the fam know that, like I said, we are going live right now from 88.9 Milwaukee. Right. Just want to let everybody know. Whew, boy, it's OD brick outside right now. It is OD brick. Hold on, y'all. Just want to let everybody know that we in the building. All right. All right. Hopefully everybody's doing good. All right, we in the house. We are in the house. I want to wave to the fam real quick. Everybody that's in here. Soprosity, what is poppin'? Artemis. You know, Artemis, your name, your name, your name always remind me of like a transformer. Artemis. Let's transform Artemis. So yeah, I'm just like a little waiting area right now. So I'm excited. It's been a little minute since I did. Man, my last radio interview I did was when I was in New York with High 97 with Lil Nat. So yeah, it's been a little minute since I did some radio. So especially now that once this cartoon really gets done and I need to start getting some doing some media rounds real quick. What's going on with y'all though? What y'all doing? Hopefully everybody's good. What's good, Pretty Brown? I think it's, is it lagging? Damn, that's whack. Everybody else, am I lagging right now? Let me know if I'm lagging. All right, we in here. Ooh, baby. You already know. You already know. About to get it popping on the airwaves right now, y'all. If y'all got any questions, man, drop them questions. I'm gonna answer those live on air. I hope they got a stand or something up there, cause man, holding this with your hand, your muscles gonna get a workout. Dave, what's going on? Hey, how you doing? How's everybody doing tonight? Who's cooking, man? Who cooking dinner? What y'all doing right about now? Like I said, here we are, man. 88.9 Radio Milwaukee. Swiss Splash. Yeah. D-word, that was the anthem, yo. Every time he was in the gym. That's hilarious. That's the only insider right there. We are in a house. Yo, Dave, you gonna be doing any more? Are you gonna be doing any more interviews, man? Yo, I want y'all to everybody. I need y'all to go follow Dave too, because yo, dope film producer, hilarious. Skits be OD funny. And Dave, we got to do some work together. I would love, we got to do some sort of comedy skit together. That would be type L. You babysitting, Artemis? That's what's up. Who you babysitting? Who you babysitting? Shout out to Ancient Torah. Thanks for coming through. Everybody that's up in here, thank y'all. I'm not sure if y'all got a chance to check out the website, but make sure you go to www.aicomics.us. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, get my YouTube at Billboard Freshington. That's BILLBOARD. Freshington is FRESHINGTON. All right.
No waffles. Oh. And waffles, the puppy keeps jumping on Chubb's back, and so Mary sends these texts, and no one knew what we were talking about. And she's like, wait, waffles,
Tom, Audi Comic, what's poppin'? Shout out to everybody that's piling up in the room. I want y'all to tune in. Anybody have any questions, man? I want to answer that live on air. Make sure y'all come rock with me, man. We're about to get this interview popping. 88.9 Radio Milwaukee. Can you put it on? Can you put your YouTube in your bio? Yeah, you know what? I should just do that. I need to create more space so that I could just put all that inside there. But yeah, I should put my little link up in there. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all get your merch. Get you a sweater, man. It's break outside. Get you a sweater. www.aicomics.us. Make sure you get you a sweater. Doing great this afternoon. That's what's popping. That's what's good. Make sure y'all go get your sweaters, y'all. Check out the website, www.aicomics.us. Alright? I'm trying to work on making a basketball sneaker, y'all. I spoke with this company out in Europe today, and they was trying to go crazy with the prices and everything. We about to head up in there.
How's it going?
Yeah, we live, baby.
How's it going?
Want to say what up to everybody?
Yeah,
Nate?
what's up?
Right.
You're going live, huh?
Yeah.
Come on in.
I'm sorry about that.
You're fine.
All right.
So we're going to be over here in the interview studio.
Okay, cool.
Done a radio
Nice and big,
before?
man.
Is this your first one?
No, I have actually. I've done one before at I was telling them I haven't done one in a while. Hot 97 back in New York.
Oh, nice.
And it was a what you would call it, an event. At the time, it was for Hershey's candy. They was about to create a record label. That all went through.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it all kind of flopped, and that's a long story. But long story short, they had like a nice little event. Hot 97 came out, when like the biggest radio stations out there behind
Yeah.
105.1, and I haven't done one since. So maybe like little podcasts here and there, and little magazine interviews and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But not radio. So
Well, this won't be
this is
too-
exciting,
It's
huh?
gonna be too nerve-wracking. We're not live, so.
Oh, nah, hey, I don't get nervous, man. This is good. Hold
Let's
on, I
just
wanna
jump
get
right
some-
in here.
All right, awesome. Hold on, I just want to grab some stuff.
Were you working today?
Yeah, it was a good day. Nice and smooth. And this week's been going by pretty fast, so that's always a good thing.
Are you Monday through Friday there?
Yeah, Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And early days, right?
Yeah, it's like so conducive with my schedule and everything. So I get to come home, work on the craft, and take a nap or two.
Yeah.
That always works.
All right, ready to get started?
Yeah. Let me see if I can prop this up. You have something I could move this up on?
Let's see.
That'll work. Yeah, that's perfect. Actually.
Kind of stick it in there, maybe?
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
All right, we're going high tech here. We got the.
Woo! I love high tech.
Yeah, you look perfect. That's great.
Let's get it.
All right. Well, how about we start with the introduction again? I know we did
Awesome.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Totally. Yeah, so my name is Bernard, and Bernard Henry. My stage name, artist name is Billboard Freshington, Billboard B Freshington. Comic author, music producer, overall truther, and I love living life, man. I love influencing the youth. It's very important, in my opinion, to give back and to utilize your God-given gifts to impact humanity. So I live by that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, you put me in like a good mood when I went out there to
That's
NPS.
what's up. Thank you, man. I appreciate
felt,
it.
Yeah, I really felt the positive energy.
Thank you, man. Thank
and
you.
I could tell that
Appreciate
the students you work with really look up to you.
Man, that's one of the, that's beyond a reward for me. Someone did it for me when I was young. Many people did it for me when I was young. So I took that. Because, growing up in Harlem, I've done some things I probably shouldn't have done, and a lot of things could have went sideways. But I've always had some sort of mentor, some sort of big brother that always was like, hey, man, you need to switch it up. Oh, sorry about that.
That's right.
And saying, hey, you know what? You need to step up and do something different. You need to be more productive. And, I come from a two-parent household, and I heard that a lot. But sometimes you just need some sort of outside source to sometimes give you that little wake-up as well, too. So I feel like, hey, someone did it. Plenty of people did it for me. So I feel obligated to do that, for them as well.
Do the students that you work with know about this other half of your life, this artistic
Yeah,
side?
they do, though. That's the dope part about it as well.
What's the reaction when you tell them about it?
It's I don't know. It's kind of crazy because Adam was like, "Oh snap! How is that even possible?" And it's like, "Hey, listen, all you gotta do is just tap into yourself. Think about what it is you want to do." Some of them, one person wants to design clothes. I'm like, "Hey, this is how I do it." I've had students come in and want to design their own characters or comics. Hey, this is how I do it. I believe in passing on information. I believe it's very important because, you just never know what they're going to be in the future. You never know what that little seed can grow and blossom into, So I'm excited just to see whatever it is that they come up with and just whether or not they, follow through with it. So as long as I'm there, I'm always asking, hey, how's so-and-so going on? How's that, whatever that goal was, how's that coming along? And so I always keep that in their forefront so that, hey, don't give up, keep pushing, and you just never know what could come out of it,
Yeah. And that's the thing. I mean, we walk through life every day, and we never really know what kind of impact we have on other people.
Deep. Yeah, right?
And,
yeah.
And for you, you're in touch with some of these students who really need, an adult, I'm sure, in their life to maybe give them that extra encouragement, especially if we're talking students with special needs or with, needing to learn certain soft skills. Like having the right person in that role for them, I'm sure, is really important.
Yeah, man. And, I feel like the middle child, just right in the middle where I could relate to an adult, but at the same time, not that much older than they are. So it's like, I got like the best of both worlds. So to them, I'm like the big brother, and it's like pretty dope to be able just to be in that role. You know.
Yeah, I love it. How old are you?
I'm 35.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're about the same age.
Yeah, dope.
So tell me about.
Yeah, so AI Comics was one of my original creation. Man, it's been about a year and a half now since
Okay.
I've my first launch, my first series. And far as okay, what was going to be my first character? I'm like, you know what? I want to do something that's very different. I said, let's make an all female superhero, based character based franchise real quick. And the reason why I did that was because I saw that there was an underrepresentation of women in comics as well. Thank you. Saw that there was that underrepresentation, and also being a black author, how that's an underrepresentation. So I'm like, you know what, I could kill two birds with one stone with this, and just come out there and just give them something crazy. And a lot of times, whenever at first sight, people's like, oh snap, they think it's like a male, male characters, but when I tell them it's females, they're like, oh snap, like it just I don't know, it blows their mind, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like give it a nice little twist, something different, where it's eye catching, something that you would expect, I guess, from a male character. But at the same time, it's like something that's just so outside the box, where it's like you almost forced to have to want to read it, because it's just that nice.
Yeah. Have you been making art and drawing comics your whole life, or when did you get into it?
Man, I remember when I was about in like the fourth, fifth grade, how me and my friend David Modoc, that was his name. We would finish our work early, and we would give him the opportunity. Hey, if you finish your work early, you can do whatever you want as long as you're quiet. And so then my favorite show was called The Centurions.
Yes.
Right?
I'm familiar.
Man, I gotta give you a tap. That was my ultimate all-time favorite show. And so what I would do was like create my own like characters and like robotic schematic sort of thing right after. So that was my motivation to finish my work, get it done. Not only get it done, but get it done right as well. And hey, I get to draw. And I guess outside of that, when I was reading as a youngster, even younger than that, I had a big bag of Marvel, you know, and it was like busting out the seams and everything. But I would say, like, as far as just the start of drawing, it started thin. And then it kind of like died out a little bit, like, but I was always collecting Marvel cards and, always kept up to date with anything the franchise was doing, DC as well. I don't know, but then just one day I was just like, hey, what? I don't want to be working for somebody until I'm like 60, whatever that retirement age is. So I'm like, let me figure out a business that I want, but I would be doing for free if I could, and something I would enjoy and something I wouldn't mind doing for the rest of my life. And it was like, hey, I love comics. I'm supporting the Marvel franchise. Hey, why not make my own, So that's how that pretty much started.
Yeah, and I mean, you talk about representation in comics. I mean, rolling off Black Panther this last year,
Man.
and do you feel like there's more, just more Black people interested in comics now because of that? Has there been a momentum, or is it still kind of an underrepresented?
I felt like that. I feel like that interest from the Black audience was always there, and it just wasn't tapped into.
Yeah.
It just was kind of pushed to the wayside. I mean, we could go to take a step further. There was a lot of Marvel characters who started out as Black, but got what they call whitewash, for that commercial appeal.
Yeah.
So it's always been there. Uh, Marvel just found a way to I guess, just bring that that whole momentum out. The cosplay community is huge. You know what I mean? I mean, it's there. It's always been there. It's just been that, I guess, overlooked market for a very long time, and now people are catching on because we're starting to see a lot more shows with Black character based superheroes and stuff like that.
And you're seeing the support. I mean,
It's huge.
I mean, breaking all kinds of records.
It's huge.
And I wonder, you're kind of part of that as a Black artist who's contributing to the comic book world. I mean,
Right.
maybe
right.
not on quite the Black Panther scale yet, but
Not yet, right,
but
right.
one day, right?
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, that's what I'm hoping that this cartoon will be able to take and be able to catapult, so that I'm giving my creations another angle outside of just a book. Now you have something visual So that's my goal. Eventually, we're gonna get to that movie status, you know. So baby steps right now, but this is, you know, like I said, now we're just working on this cartoon. Me and my team, it's one of the most exciting things that and I've never done a cartoon, just like I never done a comic, but just stepping out on that faith and just taking that chance and believing in your yourself. And you just never know. And I'm just, you know, I'm seeing, you know, like young kids. Like I said, I'm impacting the students I have. I have young kids who buy it. They read it. They're like extra happy, and just even adults when they buy it, they like, I want to know what's, and they have so many questions afterwards. I'm like, I can't give you all that. I can't fit all that in just one, but I could, you know what I'm saying, but I want to stretch it out. But the fact that I get a lot of questions after, hey, what happened to this cat? Or what's this? And it's like that interest is there. So you just never know what it is that you could do. Even if it's your first time, just do it. You know, you got to live fearless. You can't live in fear. Just trust your instinct and trust your God-given abilities, and everything else will work itself out.
Well said. I mean, anytime you're creating something,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you're going out on a limb and you're taking your chances.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
and whatever level that is, you know, you're taking a chance.
Yep.
And that's where everything that we have in the world came from. You know, creatively, right?
Exactly.
It's somebody
Exactly.
making it.
Exactly. I mean, as an artist, you have to live fearless. You know, not everybody's gonna like your stuff. Not everybody's gonna hate your stuff. You know, there's gonna be at least 50-50. And even if your product is good, there's still gonna be people who's just gonna hate for no reason. So at the end of the day, you just have to just go out there, and as long as it's coming from a genuine spot, a place of passion and love, 9 times out of 10, that energy that you put in is gonna be reciprocated back to you. And I believe wholeheartedly in that. You know.
Has there been a chance I mean, have you, working with the students that you work with, have you had a chance to connect with one of them on this level, on this comic book, you know, artistic level? Have you crossed paths with any students that have that in common?
Yeah, you know, and I have, and like I said, I had this one student who started at one, you know, just started sketching it on like regular paper at one point, and he was excited every shift to bring it in, and he was adding on to it. Um, but I wanted to, and I'm working on actually as we speak, an after school program with the recreation department, Milwaukee Public Schools, and where I could facilitate that, you know, get the students in a classroom. And I'm teaching them certain skills such as not only drawing, not only character creation, but also social media, also how to create a merch and brand so that you can sell stuff, you know, et cetera, et cetera. Networking, which is another important thing. You know, I don't do all this by myself. I have a team of individuals, and if I have certain needs, like the people who's doing my cartoon are different from the people who's actually doing my illustration for my comic. And then sometimes with the posters and stuff like that I get created, that's somebody else that's different. So I'm giving them a holistic, you know, approach as far as here's how you create, here's how to take your creation and make it matter. And I plan on doing that through this after school. So we're looking to launch in spring. Actually, we was about to launch in the winter, but the numbers were low. And I'm not embarrassed to say that. This is my first time doing the after school and actually trying to launch. So I'm re-strategizing some things. And I'm going to go right back at it. I never give up. And, you know, that's the thing. You can never give up. Everything is a life lesson. It's never a failure.
Well said.
Thanks.
So you've got the cartoon.
Yes.
Is that an extension of the comic?
Yeah, yep. This is going to be an extension of the comic. Yep. So,
and what's the format of that? Is it going to be like a movie, like a feature-length movie, or is it going to be like shorter episodes?
It's going to be like this is going to be my goal is going to be like a half hour or to like a 45-minute pilot for future episodes.
Okay.
And like I said, the goal is from there just not to get more episodes drawn up. Also, eventually, you know, like I said, a movie. But before the movie, I really want to do a video game. And with this, I don't want to disclose too much as far as what I have in mind, but with this idea with the video game, I want to link with other independent comic creators and use have their characters within this sort of universe that we create, and whatever powers that they have, you can use them and you can fight as them, and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things I want to branch out with that. So.
Okay, so tell me more about the universe, the story. You hinted at it a little bit earlier, but what's the content?
As far as just the background of Storm Force.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
kind of the summary of the premise of it.
Yeah. So Storm Force, like I said, is an all-female superhero based character based story, and they're synthetics, or they were individuals made in a lab, and they were supposed to be able to sustain life a lot longer, except for using actual humans. Now the government figured out a way to create life, and so that there's that could take on harsher conditions, et cetera, et cetera. They get sent on a mission to find other inhabitable land outside of Earth because Earth's resources are depleting. So that's what they were told. But along the way, they meet some. They have quite the adventure. Thank you.
So, yeah, I guess you could go in any number of directions with that. It
Oh
sounds like a
man,
really interesting
definitely,
story.
definitely.
So, what do you say to students or to young people, or just kind of in closing here? For people that say like, comics aren't cool, or like that's not for you. You should be doing this or that. For you, it's such a passion.
Yeah.
And you followed your passion, and you're obviously very talented, and you're successful
Appreciate
with it.
Thank you.
So, what do you say to somebody who's like, comics are stupid, or that's not for black kids, or whatever,
Well, I've heard those things. So, and what I've told people were, I don't even care what you say. I really don't care. Like, I just don't care. I mean, I've heard it from people who are close to me and just from strangers. Like, I mean, just some of the most heinous and weird stuff that people would say just because of societal constructs and stuff like that. It makes me laugh. Actually, I laugh at it. I find it extremely humorous. But I feel like, it's the attention nonetheless. They're paying attention to me, whether it's negatively or positively. So at the end of the day, whatever I'm doing, their eyes are on me. So that means that I'm going to keep doing it because you're still going to watch me either way. So I'm winning.
Yeah, perfect.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, anything else that you wanted to mention about your work, about your job?
Well, hey, I would say here's where y'all can find me. Visit the website for merchandise and also to purchase a copy of the comic at www.aicomics.us. Also, follow me on Instagram at Billboard_B. That's the same thing on Facebook as well. And follow your heart. I would just end with that. Just follow your passion. Never give up. Anything is possible.
Great. And I'll make sure and put links to all of those accounts on your
perfect.
website, on our website too, so people can find that right from there.
Thank you. Thank you.
I guess one thing I didn't ask was just like, what's been the response to your work so far? Have you?
It's been super positive, man. It's been really positive, and that's been my driving force. I mean, like I said, this was my first time, so I mean, was there a degree of anxiety to it? Absolutely, because I'm like, what are they gonna think? What are they gonna? And most people, like I said, know me more as a music producer. Like that's really been my niche. I performed at the Apollo, had other performed at Quad Studios in New York, and all sorts of stuff. So I have a really extensive resume in music, but I feel like that's so stereotypical or just so expected almost. Hey, I haven't played college basketball, so I've done some stereotypical things, So I'm like, I want to do something that's going to put me outside the box and give my culture a different perspective. And so, coupled with that, people know what it is too. Like, so they kind of don't expect it. Like, oh snap, I just would not expect that. And it's been really, really positive. I mean, I've gotten a lot of positive feedback, So, and now, I mean, I'm not gonna stop now. So, I mean, of course, you gotta listen to the people and what it is that they're saying. You don't want to be arrogant and not be able to take criticism, and you got to be able to analyze responses as well. But like overall, it's just been so positive that it's making me want to do more and more. I'm talking about, like I said, I'm taking a step further, and I'm planning to take other things step. I'm thinking like 5-10 years down the line, and I've always thought like that. So this and that positive response and that love that I've been getting has just been helping me like even more. So
I don't feel like I need to wish you good luck because I know you're gonna do great things.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
It was a real pleasure, and I'm really glad we were able to
Appreciate
connect.
it.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
All right. Let me just save this, and then we'll be on our way.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Yes, thank you. So this this is going to come out actually week after next.
Oh, dope,
So I have a little
dope.
time to work on it.
Thank you, thank you.
Where do you live?